I'm pissed. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mark Not Marcus. My name is Mark, not Marcus, and if this is your first time being here, it's so nice to meet ya. Thank you so much for stopping by today. And before we get into today's video, I need you to do a couple of things for me. Oh, what are those things? Right. Let me tell you. I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to share. Share with who? Share with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew, your auntie, your uncle, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your sugar mama, your sugar daddy, your roster, your teammates, your sweet mates, your neighbor. Share it with somebody, please. Share it with the person that you're next to in the grocery store right now. Share it to the person. And share it to somebody and tell them all the great things we are doing here on the Mark Not Marcus YouTube family. We're not done. Then I need you to subscribe. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Yes, we're almost at 400 subscribers. And we were literally at 300 like literally a week ago. So thank you everybody so much for subscribing. So subscribe. And lastly, turn that notification bell on so you're always notified when something new from Mark Not Marcus is coming to YouTube. So now that we got all those formalities out of the way, sit back, relax, and let's get into today's episode. Welcome to Mark Reacts. Mark Reacts is a segment on my channel where we're reacting to something, whether it's TV, film, music, pop culture, Love Island, that's getting near, so get ready for everyone to go crazy on the internet for a couple months. But it's a segment where we're reacting to stuff, breaking it down, and I love it. So, Mark, can you do me a favor and play that intro for Mark Reacts, the TV edition? Action.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
So as you can see by the title above, we're talking about one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Heated Rivalry. If you got what I was doing, if you don't, here, let me put a clip in.
And I am the greatest Royal Rumble winner of all time.
Shout out to Liv. But yes, we're talking about one of my TV shows, favorite TV shows of all time, Heated Rivalry. And if you don't know what Heated Rivalry is because you've been living under a rock, you just haven't been interested in clicking on it, let me tell you all about the greatness of this show. Heated Rivalry is a popular gay sports romance novel and now the 2025 TV adaptation by Rachel Reed that focuses on the intense secret romantic relationship between NHL rival stars Shane Hollander from Montreal and Ilya Rozanov from the Boston Bears. Spanning nearly a decade, this story follows them from the 19-year-old rookies to veterans as they navigate a fiery, long-term affair hidden from media, fans, and teammates. Now that you know a little bit about Heated Rivalry and how great of a show it is and what it's about, today we're looking at episode 4, Rose. I ain't got no beef with her, but like, girl, you in the way of Hollander. Like, girl, move. Know your place and take it respectfully. But you will see clips of me reacting live to some of the moments that happened throughout this episode. So yeah, y'all know how this goes. We have 2 more episodes left after this, and we got some things to talk about in this episode. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy this breakdown of episode 4, Rose. Like, girl, know your fucking place. It's team motherfucking Ilya and Shane in this bitch. Not Shane and fucking Rose. What we gonna call that? Shows? Rain? Team Rain. Okay, Team Rain is kind of cute. No, I like Hollander better. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, I got my tissue handy. I'm a little nervous. It says this episode, the details, a moment of unexpected vulnerability and a high-profile romance unleash a storm of turmoil for Shane and Ilya. I'm a little nervous, but let's hop into today's episode. All right, so I'm ready to get into it. I got my juice today. We're getting a little healthy. It's Trader Joe's Very Green 100% juice smoothie. Yes, shout out to that. It has a flavored blend of banana, mango, and kiwi puree with apple and pineapple juice, green foods, and other added ingredients. So let's take our sip and get ready for today's episode. Yes. All right. So we are back looking at Ilya and Shane. Last episode we were with Scott and Kit, or Skit. And this time we're looking at Shane and Ilya in this episode titled Rose. So the beginning is kind of very repetitive. Not repetitive, but like you're seeing the same thing over and over. We start in summer 2014. Shane is working over the summer. Ilya's working over the summer too, but he's working and having fun, having his party and all of that. Cool. We see through different clips that Ilya and Shane have been having sex. Cool. In 2014, the Montreal Metros win the MLH Cup. Cool. We go to 2015. The same thing happens. And literally everything happens the same. And they still win. The Montreal Metros still win the MLH Cup that year too, and we're now in 2015. Then we go to 2016, the same thing happens. All right. But the only difference is Shane is so hooked to his phone this year. He's so hooked to his phone with the things going on with him and Ilya, seeing if he's gonna text him back or if they're talking or whatever. And Ilya is not interested in partying that much anymore. And then we kind of see that his dad's sickness is progressing. So just keep that in mind throughout this episode. So we get to Montreal in 2016 in October. And then we see in the beginning, Shane and Hayden, one of his teammates, are hanging out. Hayden is trying to hook him up with his wife's friend, child. And yeah, that was pretty much the episode. Not pretty much the episode. That would be a short episode. That was pretty much the beginning. And it's so far starting off calm. But I don't think we've ever started off like incredibly like crazy. So yeah, every start of the episodes are very calm. So yeah, we start off calm, and then we're still in 2016. We are in Boston with Ilya and his friend. I learned how to say her name. Let me see how I pronounce. Did I learn how to pronounce it? Svetlana. So yeah, that's her. I'm probably gonna just call her Lana because I don't want to butcher that name. So she's talking to him about, you know, Ilya texting Jane and if it's anything serious, because at this point they've been texting for a couple of years, and like, is anything getting serious? This is the first time that we kind of see where their serious spark is starting to spark with one another. Ilya's like, it's not anything serious. Yeah, whatever. Nobody ain't messing with the same person consistently for some years and it ain't something serious. And if you are, you have problems with commitment. So Shane is acting awkward per usual after he has, I believe he had, hold on, pause, I might be wrong. All right, Shane is just acting weird awkward per usual because he was heading out and he was talking with Hayden, and he was just acting awkward per usual because he just, you know, Shane is just a very intricate person. He's just being himself. So then we fast forward and we're at Ilya's home. And we're at Ilya's house. Sorry, y'all. My handwriting was a little sloppy when it got to this part. Like my notes was getting, yeah. So we get to Ilya's house and Child. Sex. It's just so much daggone sex. So after they had a fun, Shane asked Ilya, Ilya asked Shane to stay the night. Did Ilya just ask Shane to stay over? The same Ilya that don't ever do that. The same Ilya that was just saying it's nothing serious. Somebody catching feelings. And it's still like midday when this happens because Ilya doesn't have practice that morning and they have a game tomorrow. So, cool. Shane's supposed to stay the night. Supposed. So, after they had a fun, Ilya mentions Orion Price. I don't know if that name is something that we need to remember or not, but it wasn't brought back up in this episode. So it was so cute because like throughout this time, like we saw them like truly bonding. Like Ilya made a tuna melt for Shane and like they ate together on the couch and was watching TV. I love that like they're having this moment to just talk because like I feel like we don't have many moments that we see their bond form and like they're outside of the gaming or outside of sex. Like we're seeing their friendship, like their bond within one another. Like it's so sweet. Like they're just sitting on the couch. Like Ilya's just like, he got this smirk on his face. Like Shane just so comfortable and like, it's so cute. Like,
what? This is boring answer? Yes. Well, I like the hot places too.
Like, that's how he's looking at him. Oh my God, that's so cute. And then like, Ilya started asking Shane about if like women, and like he was telling him about Svetlana. Look at me, I said her name right. He was talking about her and just saying like he has a girl that he likes, but he was saying like it's nothing serious. Like, you know, they both know what this is, you know, but she knows a lot about, he was just talking about her. And then he asked Shane if he likes girls. That boy Shane don't like no damn girls. When have you ever saw that man with a girl? We've been watching this man since what, 2011? I have not seen this man with a female once, but his damn mama. That man don't like no girls. He like girls, but he don't not like girls. Girl, please. Ciao. So they talking about that, and Shane don't give me he like females. Well, clearly, I believe, I'm one of those people, I believe in bisexual men. I know a lot of people in this world no, that men can't be bisexual, but women can. I don't have time for that. But, I mean, y'all both can like what y'all want, but I don't want to see it. I want y'all to be together. Like, I only have eyes for Hollander. I don't have eyes for y'all stepping out with opposite gender. I don't want to see it. Stop. I'm only here for Hollander. Y'all got me hooked on y'all relationship. Now I can't stop. Like, it's like I'm low-key drugged on y'all, addicted to y'all relationship now. Like, I'm acting like parasocial crazy people. Anyway, throughout their time spending together, Ilya gets a phone call from his father, and we can see that his father's kind of having an episode, so he's alone. And if you don't remember, his father's kind of showing signs of like dementia or like Alzheimer's or just those memory forgetting diseases. So he's getting heated because we see that Alexei is supposed to be watching his father. So he calls Alexei, cussing him out like, where are you at? Like, I'm literally paying you to watch my dad and you're not watching him. Like, where are you at? You need to get over there. His wife wasn't there. I can't think of his wife's name. It starts with the P. His wife was missing, not missing, but she wasn't, I don't think she was there either. So, you know, he's just being a concerned son. And before he went back to Shane, he like fixes himself, fixes his necklace, and like make sure he was good. And I was like, oh, like I don't think you ever want Shane to see you flustered. And I think the both of them are like that. I don't think either of them wants to see, you know, one another in a position that's not strong and powerful. I think they both like to be put a facade on in front of one another that they're so strong and they have it all together, when deep down they be vulnerable. They need some help. But so after Ilya gets back, like it was so cute. Like he gets on the couch and like Shane's like, is everything good with your dad? Or he was like, oh, so you speak Russian now? He was like, no, I just know, you know, father in Russian. And like it was so cute. Like Ilya like scooted over to him, well, scooted Shane over to him, and like Shane put his head on his shoulder. And then, you know, when you like land in your person's lap and like you just start rubbing on them, it was cute at first. Like I was so hooked. I'm like, oh, like, you know, when you with your person and you're so comfortable, like you can just wrap up in a ball with them. You can just be like so still and so safe and so reminiscent. Let me stop. I'm like talking too much. Sorry, y'all. I ain't cuddled in years. Send help. I've been cuddling my bear. My bear's name is Seth. Seth the Sloth. Okay, let me go show y'all Seth. I'll be right back. This is Seth. He's so cute. Seth the Sloth. Yeah, he just be this my little buddy. Be cuddling my little Seth all night. All right, Seth, you're gonna watch me work. Anyway, okay, I'm done with my tangent. Let's lock in. So, you know, their intimate moment turns intimate, all right. Shane, little freaky ass, gonna slide that hand down that leg, start rubbing on his good, what's his, cause that, Shane, that's your genital down there. So, child, I was all like on, and went like on to, oh my gosh. So, yeah, that intimate moment turned freaky, and like they going at it, nasty. Shane grabbed some like spit from Ilya, or Ilya spit in Shane's hand to gather some moisture bitch. Oh, they some freaks for real. He goes, spit in that hand to give me some. Woo! My God, today. Y'all know what? And I was just like, oh my God. Y'all getting to it. But what I noticed, like Shane looked like he was about to say to Ilya, like he said Ilya, and like looked like he was about to say, I love you. Or he was about to say something along the lines that was like very bold thing to say. And it scared him so much that he was about to say it. He got up and was like, I have to go. I forgot we had a meeting. So he never even stayed the night, none of that. So I'm like, you was finna say I love you. He was about to say I love you. He was about to say, I love you. He was about to say, I love you. Y'all heard, he said, Ilya. And then he was about to say it. And I felt like that was what was gonna happen. So we're still in Boston, and Shane is at a restaurant with his mom and his dad. And when he was just so tense and like so stressed, because all he's thinking about is the moment he just had with Ilya. And he's like, for his drink, he wanted a ginger ale, because when he was eating the tuna melts with Ilya, he had a ginger ale from Ilya. So like now he likes ginger ales, and it was just so cute. I'm like, oh, that's cute. So Shane's dad called out his tenseness, like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, you seem really tense, because his family wanted to go to Wimbledon for over the summer, but Shane's like, no, you guys will go. this train, I'm gonna isolate the vocal so you can hear me, but like, golly. But they wanted to go to Wimbledon and Shane's like, I'm just not feeling it. I don't want to go, cool, whatever. And then he just like, you know, like, sorry, I'm in a weird mood. And then his mom was saying like, you can meet like the Swedish prince or something. I don't remember, something about Sweden or whatever. Like, if you want to go meet, the only person from Swedish I know is Miss Zara Larsson. Anyway, I'm not gonna start because I'll be getting off on tangents like I'm taking a side shortcut down the street. Anyway, I'm doing it. So when he did this, like, he went into the washroom. I noticed people from like Canada say washrooms, like, or just not even, I'm not even go, well, I'm just know Canada. Like, it's certain people, reactors or things like that I watch, and they're from Canada, and like they say washroom. They don't say the bathroom. And I'm like, oh, look at me picking up on, you know, the Canadian dialect. So he goes to the washroom, and like his parents make a, like, do a face or say something like, really, the Swedish princess, and like his dad was just like, like, and I'm like, I wonder if they think that their son is gay. Like, I wonder if they have that theory. Cause you know, they always say parents know best, but they always say a mother knows best. Child, my mama knew I was gay when I came out, so like, my mama knew, so it didn't matter. So maybe it is true, mothers do know best. But later that night, Shane's back at his place, and his friend JJ calls, and Shane goes out, and when he goes out with them, we meet Rose. Rose is a celebrity actress, and yeah, she's just at the club with them, the bar, lounge vibe type of place. It was a bar, and Shane's going to, like, he looked like he was going to the bathroom, but he looked like he sat down because it was a line to the bathroom or something like that. So he sat down, and he just happened to sit at the table with Rose. They started talking and conversing, and we saw a moment where Shane was talking about hockey and how it used to be something he really loved, and then it got really, really intense. So I wonder if Shane still loves hockey like he used to, or is it just like a means of survival, and because he's this deep in it now, if he continues. So then, like, you know, we see that Shane and his friends are playing games with Rose, and you can see something sparking with the two of them. Like, Shane's hand is on his lap or something, and like she puts her hand on top, and I'm like, why are we doing? No, I don't want to see this. But I think that's important because I think a lot of gay men will sometimes like try to talk themselves out of like accepting their sexuality, and will go, you know, date a girl, try things with the female. I'm a gold star gay, meaning my little gold star on my chest, ding. I've never had, we're not gonna talk about this, but me and a girl ain't never did the birds and the bees, and we won't ever. One of my homeboys be like, bro, just try it. And you know what I say to him? You just tried the other one. And you know what he says? Nah, I'm good. Exactly. I don't need to try cocaina to know I don't like cocaina, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm a gold star gay. Shane is not a gold star gay, and I wear my gold star gay with pride. You know, I'm strictly tickly, as my mother likes to say. But anyway, so yeah, we see that, and then that turns into dating rumors. Child, the tabloids is tabloiding. Hot take posts Shane and Rose, whatever, and then the teammates show it to Ilya. Boy, I ain't never seen Ilya get so jealous so fast. So the episode really almost over at this point. So we fast forward. Before we fast forward, we see a moment at Shane's game. Rose is there, and she's wearing his number 24 jersey, and then she blows a kiss at him. Like, so clearly there's something going. They're dating. The rumors are true. So, but I wonder, why is this all happening? Is this a publicity stunt? I wonder. Just my thought. I'll shut up now. Just a thought though. You know, you can never put that past, you know, these people. These famous people, stars. Is this shit fake? Is this a publicity stunt? Is this another, this will never happen at Wendy's? Like, how did we go from, it seemed as if Shane was about to say, I love you to Ilya, to Shane now dating a girl? Was it because Ilya was talking about how he has a girlfriend or a friend named Svetlana that he kind of has like casual things with? Or like, what triggered you to go, oh, okay, I'm gonna, you know, do something with the female? Was it to, you know, protect your image so someone can't say, like, I wonder what the thought process was behind Shane doing that, not the actual story script, but like, why did we go down this path? Like, I like it, but like, I like it for his character and I like it for the story and everything in general, but I'm very curious to know like why this was necessary for him, for his character development. And I'm sure we'll see it pan out, because the end of this episode had me pissed, heated. So Montreal 2 weeks later, Shane and Ilya are about to play each other. Rose can't make the game, and I'm like, yes, we're about to get a moment between Shane and Ilya, but I'm like, no, because I do not condone cheating at all. None of that. Emotional cheating, physical cheating, cheating of anything, I don't support unless you cheating to get a degree. Unless it's like nursing or like all of that, because don't be cheating if you out here trying to be a nurse. Like, save my life. Don't not know what you're doing because you had to cheat. Anywho, tangent, sorry. So Rose can't make it, and like they're texting, it's okay, babe, that's what we doing? That's what we doing. Robin, you in a way. I mean, why do I keep calling this woman Robin? Rose, honey, move out the way. You are trying to break up Hollander, and I don't want it. I don't got time for it. Move out the way. Start still shooting. Sorry, I won't make it. Then Shane texting, that's okay, babe. Hope shooting is fun. Boy, get. And look, cause I know how society like to be. Y'all love pushing that gay agenda. No! Be who you are for your pride. You know, cause you gay and shit. Happy Pride Month, you know, cause you gay and shit. And at this point, I just think he's getting out of Rose what he wants out of Ilya, but he won't say it to Ilya. And we really start seeing Ilya get very jealous. Like, it was something happened again, and then like he stubbed his toe, upset, storming off about the things that he was saying with Shane and Rose. Is that Rain? Team Rain. I kept calling the girl Robin. I don't know why I was calling that woman Robin. That is clearly not her name. But so Shane and Ilya are doing terrible in the game. Like, they're doing terrible in the game because y'all game is not together. Y'all got too much chemistry, but the chemistry is affected because y'all not together. Y'all not, you know, chemistry. Y'all not romantically aligned with each other right now. So like y'all got heat with one another. And child, Shane's team ended up winning, but it was not a good game. And it's just like their whole thing just gave grudge versus grudge. And I feel like that's what it gave throughout the rest of the episode. And like I said, the episode's almost over at this point, but it very much gave, okay, if that's what you're gonna be on, bet, I got you. You think you good? You think you can play that game? Bet. Like, you know, you made your bed, now hump in it. Shout out Serena. So Ilya gets back to his room and he's just like said to his teammate, we going out tonight. We need to get laid. Like, I need to get laid. And like I said, grudge versus grudge. You want to get laid because you're jealous that Shane found someone and somebody's doing to Shane what you want to do to Shane, but you won't do it. What you won't do, somebody else will. Simple. What you won't do, somebody else will. If it's too much to open the door for the person you with, somebody will open the door for them that thinks it's the bare minimum. The things you think are so hard, somebody will think it's so easy. I'm not asking you to go pick up the Eiffel Tower and bring it in front of my front yard. I'm asking you to care for me, to reassure me, to let me know that this is really what you want, to show effort, to be constant in communication, to show up, to follow through with what the fuck you say you're gonna do. Yeah. Anyway, man child. But man child. It sounded like I said man child, but I said man child. But anyway, so they get to the club, child. They get out, and it's just so happened that they both out at the same dang on place. And what I noticed, Shane, Rose, and their friend Miles, I believe that's what his name, child, it gave menage a trois what's finna happen. It gave like Shane and Rose was dancing, then Miles came behind and like he looked like he was kissing on Shane's neck and shit. And I'm like, so you fine with doing this in public, but you won't do it with Ilya. But I understand because, you know, y'all are supposed to be rivals and then where Ilya's from. And I'm just like, girl, I'm confused. Like, but you know, they make everything complicated when it comes to each other. So once we see them kissing and whatnot, we see Ilya. First, what was so funny to me is, Miles, you up on Shane, but you was also trying to shoot your shot with Ilya. When you looking at him, he gave them pickup eyes, like, yeah, you liking what you see? Yeah, no. Anyway, so everybody just kissing in the club and just so horny, baby. Ilya got him somebody, and like the chemistry that was going back and forth was crazy. Like, it was Shane in his little situation, Ilya in a situation, and the club they just looking back and forth at each other at the club. And then we see Shane is having with Rose, and like we see him just about to hit his climax, and then we see Shane in the shower about to hit his climax, but he was just with himself and his hand and moisture. And what was so crazy to me, you know what they have them do? Like I said, that symbiotic relationship. They ended the episode off with them moaning at the same time. See, I keep telling y'all, the symbiotic relationship between them two, why do y'all end the episode with them both moaning? But Shane was pissed. Shane was pissed that man really was like kissing up on some girl. Like, he was kissing up on that girl bad, sucking on her ear, her neck, all of that, just for him to go to the shower by himself. Like, I at least thought you was gonna bring Shorty back with you, but nah. I'm like, woo, child. And that was the episode. You know, I'll be real with y'all, because we like to be real here. This was not my favorite episode. Out of all three that I've watched previously, this would probably be my least favorite episode, but this episode needed to happen. I feel like, to all my anime watchers, this seemed like, well, I don't want to call it a filler episode, because it was not a filler episode. Things happened in this episode that were important to the development of Ilya and Shane's storyline as Hollander. So it was important, but this episode was not what you would have thought it was. It was a lot for the development of their characters, but I mean, at this point, what did you want the episode to be? Shane and every relationship does not have great moments all the time. There is some heated moments, and I appreciated that they showed this part of the episode. Even though, like I said, it's not my favorite, that don't mean I didn't like the episode. It's just, this was a character developing and a storyline developing episode that needed to happen for whatever we're gonna get in episode 5 and 6. But when I tell y'all, I really hope that everybody gets their happy ending. I really, really hope. Like, And now what I hate too, I hate Rose is gonna get hurt from the situation because Shane don't want to be with you for real. He wants to be with Ilya. He wants to be with him. And Rose is about to be a casualty in a war she did not sign up to be in. So that's my theory. I think they're gonna end pretty bad. And Ilya's gonna be there, and he probably is gonna, you want me now because Rose not here, but he gonna go for it anyway. But so that was episode 4. Oh my god, y'all, we got 2 episodes left. I don't know what to expect. I'm being told by people who have watched this show, and some of you in the comments, that 4, 5, and 6 are crazy, and like especially 6. I keep hearing 6 is like extremely emotional. So I will have my tissues on standby. But yes, we have 2 more episodes. This series will be done before next week. Like, I'm moving through this quickly because it's so good, and like some days I'm like, okay, I can't not watch this. Like, I need to watch it and talk about it. So yeah, expect this series to be wrapping up pretty shortly. But again, thank you all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. I love when we engage with one another and you all talk to me about some of the things going on in the episode or things of that nature. So I really, 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 truly appreciate that. And it means so much talking to you guys and just sharing our love of this show. So thank you guys for just engaging with me. But yeah, thank you for sitting down and enjoying this episode. Please make sure you like, you comment, talk to me, let's talk about it, and subscribe so we can get to 400 and then get to 500 and then some and then some and then some. Turn that notification bell so you're always notified when another episode of Marcus is dropping. And lastly, share. I think I said everything. I don't know. I'm playing it in my head like, But anyway, I love you guys. Always remember, be who you are. If they can't accept you for who you are, baby, hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. All right, love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. See y'all. Bye.